She Stoops to Conquer was written in 1772. The story revolves around a young woman who chooses to present herself to a young man as a lower class to get his attention. She stoops to conquer him.
Yes, I am the character who stoops to conquer, called Kate Hardcastle, and she's quite an upper-class lady, and the man that her father has asked her is very modest, he's very reserved, but she doesn't like that about him. She likes a man who's more forward and more fun to be around, so she pretends, she has a good idea, and she pretends to be a barmaid to make herself more appealing to him, but then so he's more confident around her, and then that's all up in the air, and he doesn't know it's Kate.
Condemn in public what they practice in private, and think they pay every debt to virtue when they praise it.
Perhaps so, madam. There are those who have more virtue in their mouths than in their bosoms. Yes, child, I think I did call. I vow, child, you are vastly handsome.
Oh, lass, sir, you'll make one ashamed.
I'm David Finn, I'm playing Tony Lumpkin.
Hello, my name is Catherine Kelly and I play Kate Hardcastle.
Tony Lumpkin is Mr. Hardcastle's stepson, and he's a wastrel. He's the complete opposite of my Kate.
He's the catalyst for all the mistakes of the night. He, first of all, he tells Marlowe and Hastings that our house is an inn. They think he's an innkeeper, whereas he's actually a potential father-in-law, so they treat him accordingly. And hilarity ensues.
Marlowe, yes, this is the first time she's ever met him. She really fancies him, she thinks he's pretty cute. It quite amuses her that he can't speak to her when she is Kate Hardcastle, so she has great fun when she pretends to be the barmaid, and he can't stop flirting with her. She thinks that's marvellous.
Perhaps unusually for the times, it's a good dysfunctional family.
Actually, it was quite ahead of its time. I mean, the relationship that my character Kate's got with her father, he does choose a husband for her, but he says that, you know, it's actually down to you at the end of the day whether you want to be with him or not, which is quite out of character and quite remarkable for that period. So it's pretty rock and roll, this play, for its time.
My favourite line is given by the character Mr. Hardcastle, and I'm just going to read it because it's really long. He says, when a girl finds a fellow's outside to her taste, she then sets about guessing the rest of his furniture. With her, a smooth face stands for good sense and a genteel figure for every virtue. And I think it really juxtaposes sort of the feminism within the show, but it's also really funny because it's true. We look at a guy and we think, wow, he's really cute. I wonder, you know, what he's actually like, and we sort of try and figure out what he's like and change him to our own tastes.
My favorite line is a line that actually Marlowe says to his friend Hastings, where it's, an impudent man may counterfeit modesty, but I'll be hanged if a modest man can counterfeit impudence. And that's kind of describing his journey and how he's trying to get over his bashfulness and being reserved. So yeah, I think that's my favorite line.
My favorite line is probably Miss Hardcastle's line that says, I will still preserve the character in which I stoop to conquer. Probably because it has the title of the show, so it's kind of one of those big lines that points out, that's what this show's been about.